last. It's traditionally not done that well with live streaming, so we'll try our best. So we are on the west side. Um, to be exact, we are literally by a power plant right there, which is I think called the Kahe power plant. There's a Hawaiian monk seal over there fishing with his dinner. There's another brother right there. He's casting, so I'm not sure what he's going to catch today. But the last time I broadcasted from this spot, somebody caught some. They caught an eel. So, hey Shirley, how are you? How is my video and how's my audio? Hopefully it's okay. We're gonna hang out just and hopefully until the sun goes down. Hopefully it'll last. You're good. Well, it's good to see you. I did some video today. I'm building up our stock footage so we can add to our hard drive, and so I'm trying to make a compilation of videos for our for website purposes and other stuff. So, hey Rita, how are you, guys? If I'm missing comments, I do apologize. I don't normally miss comments, but this is let's see. I didn't even see those comments. Good to see you, Rita. I guess you gotta touch the screen to see the comments on Android. So, but I hope he catches something for you guys. Yeah, I got a video of it. I'll post it up. Probably on, I don't know. I may put it on TikTok or Instagram stories. So right over there, there's a like always like a, we call it a bait ball or bait fish, and so he was just hanging out, kind of. I'm sure he was trying to nibble on some of it for a dinner, but so it sunset's now for another 35 minutes. I don't know if my phone's gonna last that long, so we'll try. Yeah. Over there is what we call the Waianae Mountain Range, all alongside there, and it kind of connects through the middle of the island. So for those of you that have seen me do, we call it the Kukani local birthing stones, but these are the mountain ranges that connect to the middle of the island. And I may do another video or another live stream from there eventually. I'm trying not to face the sun because it's kind of like whitewashed. But I did some sweeping video shots over here. I kind of did some low flybys. Hopefully the video is good. I'm not very good at editing, so you know, yeah, it is bright. Yeah, so there's no cloud cover either, so it's probably gonna make a really nice sunset. But you just gotta wait till after. Probably gotta wait till about 7 o'clock to see some good colors. But we'll walk to the edge. Let's kind of see the drop off here. It's a very steep drop off. Hey Nancy, how are you? It's a good fishing spot. Plus, the power plant puts off the wastewater or the hot water. Are the COVID numbers? I think that's what they're hoping. They just started the Safe Pass Oahu, where if you want to eat at a restaurant or go to a gym or go to a bar or nightclub, you have to have proof of vaccination or proof of a negative test result. So I think the idea for them is it's going to kind of uh, convince people to get vaccinated, and I think that's the plan. I don't know if it's going to help or hurt our economy. I think it's definitely going to hurt our economy for sure, and it's a tough decision they have to make. But I get some of the reasons, but I think one of the reasons that was mentioned was there's not enough hospital beds for people if they happen to get put in, in intensive care, which logistically it makes sense. So, But I say all that. I think that's kind of what they're hoping, that the numbers will come down if they can eliminate the uh, I don't know, people eating in restaurants. I guess I'm not sure if that's gonna help on a grand scale. Yeah, I don't know what to say to that. I really don't. I think on the grand scale, you've got to limit the people that are congregating. That's how you're gonna. That's just my opinion. I'm not a doctor or anything, but yeah. So we'll see. We shall see. The good news is my phone is not getting hot, so we'll see if I can last. We're gonna watch that sun hit the horizon in a minute. But in the meantime, we'll. Hi, Louise. Good to see you. If you guys are not following Louise, she's a great broadcaster on Haps, on YouTube, on all social media platforms, and hopefully the future looks good for us. But there's a wastewater exit right here, and you can't really see it from here. When I did my drone broadcast, I mean, you could see the wastewater exiting, and not waste like sewage, but like so. This power plant makes all the water from the ocean. I guess they use it to make steam. Spider Man's with his moped. Kind of, what the heck you doing, brother? But anyways, yeah. So the water that they use to make steam, it exits out through here, and then the fish love it. The fish love it, and they hang out. And dolphins come out here a lot, from what I heard. Yeah. So we'll hang out a minute. Hopefully my phone doesn't crap out. Um, Historically, it has. So we're gonna try to not focus so much on the heat. But does anybody know what this? Anybody remember what these trees are called? So I did do a broadcast and I mentioned these trees. Tiny screen on Twitch. Oh, I wasn't thinking about. Shit. Too bad Twitch doesn't allow portrait. Good to see you, Roger. But these are called Kiawe trees. In the mainland United States, they call them mesquite trees, which they're not exactly the same, but they're very similar and from the same family. But these are good for barbecuing. If you've got a smoker, they're very good for that. They do have very big thorns. That's the only thing you got to be careful when you're walking around these trees. Big, huge thorns. All right, we're gonna try to hang out with the sun in our view. Maybe these guys will catch something for you. We'll come out this way. Somebody's smoking some mean Pacololo or mean marijuana. It's getting all in my nostrils. I'm doing good, Roger. Thank you for asking, man. I will throw out a disclaimer for people that want to come out here. Um, the currents out here can pull you out very quickly, so I would give you guys that advisory. A lot of people like to snorkel here, but there's been people that get swept out very quickly. It's a very strong current. So I'm going to throw that disclaimer out there. Hey, Tim. How are you? Good to see you, man. Look, here's a Kiawe wood right here. Look. So this is, oh, it's wedged under there. But this is a Kiawe wood. Or people out there in Arkansas or in Texas, they got what they call mesquite. Very similar. Very close. Look at this drop off right here. Oh, but you don't want to fall off into that. You'll be hurting. See the crabs? Those are good eating crabs right there, bro. They are really good eating. Very tasty. I hope these guys catch something for you. That'll be so awesome. I didn't say this early in the stream because I didn't have a lot of people in here. But if you're still in the live, tell us where you're watching from, what city, what state, what country. Always curious. As a kid, I was always fascinated with reefs like this. This reef is most likely all dead, but we got the future New Zealand in the house. You know, I will say for those that have been following me for over the years, I live in Honolulu now, and I've lived on the east side probably for 20 years of my life. Now that I live on the central side, and now I have access to Honolulu. Hey, Peter, good to see you. Hopefully, my phone lasts throughout the sunset. It'll be setting probably in about 20 minutes, 20-ish minutes. But you see the steam popping out of the power plant. So check this out. If you guys ever come to Oahu, there's this power plant, and what it does is they use ocean water to generate steam. And I believe how they generate steam is by incineration. I think that's what I think those three stacks are for. And then they return the ocean water back out. And so if you can see, I don't know if you can see it, but you see the churning right here. That's where the pipe exits. So if you ever come out here, a lot of people like to go out there to snorkel because a lot of the fish like that water. It's got a unique ecosystem out there. It's a lot different than other places here. So definitely have some swimming skills. So you can see how the water pulls up pretty quickly. One of the crazy things about Hawaii is that our waves are definitely stronger and bigger on average, but the one thing that people underestimate is the power of our waves. And it's not so much just the waves, is that we don't have a continental shelf here in Hawaii. So what that means is you've got a lot more volume of water coming in and coming out. So a lot of people don't realize that when they get out there and they realize, oh my God, I'm like half a mile out and they can't swim back. And that's because there's a lot of strong currents, rip tides, whatever you want to call it. But at the end of the day, it's all about big volume of water coming in and out. Yeah. I didn't know that, honestly, Louise, about the continental shelf, but it makes sense because I know that there's certain channels that come through the islands that it pulls so much water in and out of Hawaii. That's why our waters typically are fairly clean, is because there's always a constant movement. So I'll give you an example. If you look out here, we're just going to talk story for a minute. So you see the sand right there. It's very common throughout the year that you won't see the same sand in one spot. It'll literally move and migrate to different parts of the island. It's pretty cool, actually. So if you come out here during the wintertime, it's going to be different, whereas the summertime. So here, typically on the west side, summertime, the waves are typically better out here during the summertime. Not always so, but so that it's cool how the sand kind of shifts throughout the year, and then sometimes it comes back and sometimes it doesn't. Yes, this is so. I'm gonna watch where I'm going so you can't see it, but Ko'olina or the Disney Resort is that way. Now, Makaha. So if you know, so when President Trump had launched Space Force, they have a base around that corner, and it's a Space Force base. Base is air. I think it's just Air Force, but they changed it to the Space Force, and they do like tracking and whatever fancy technology that they do, satellite watching, those kind of things. But yeah, this is the island where Oahu, Honolulu. But I hope you catch something big. You get a live audience watching you. No pressure. Oh, but I mean, he catch Oahu? Oh, he caught Oahu. Shucks. You don't know what I mean by that. That's a joke. When you catch Oahu, you caught land. Ooh, how's the colors on your screen, guys? Hopefully the sunset is looking okay. We're gonna just hang out right here for a minute. I'm really debating going. I'm always debating going to iPhone just or to get another iPhone, just to have. I gotta talk about it since I put it in my title. But if you notice the hashtags, Hula Coin and Hula Crypto, that's our company. Joey, if you guys know Joey, formerly Egg Drop, we were in that company together. Well, we have a new company, and we started our own cryptocurrency company, and it's called Hula Coin. And so we are officially in the pre-sale. So that's why I did those hashtags. And we'll be doing a like a press release slash official video launch. It'll help people that are not familiar with cryptocurrency. But due to the nature of how things are going with our Federal Reserve and how things are, cryptocurrency just made sense for us, you know. So I hope this guy catches something for real. That'd be so cool. It'll be such a cool thing for you guys to see a sunset and a fish. You guys see the sailboat? I'm gonna zoom in on it. There he is. Rip 'em, Kia. Highway. And you know what, Tim? I'm not on 5G. They don't have 5G out here. They have like LTE out here in Nanakuli, which is fine. I think that's 4G LTE. I think that's enough. Hopefully, man. That sailboat's going to be right in the middle of our frame during the sunset at this timing. It's another 20 minutes, guys, and that sun is going to hit the horizon. So if you want to take a break, come back in a few minutes. You'll be fine. Sunset is officially scheduled at 6:36, I believe, or 6:35. Oh, there he is. He's already there. Look at that. That's so cool. What a perfect shot. Get on, brother. Oh, wait. Somebody got to screenshot that and put it on Twitter. Or you can put it on Haps too. Well, what's for dinner, Louise? Wow, let's eat. As a matter of fact, it's almost dinner time for me. After this, we're going to go grab some food. What's up, Joanne? Good to see you. There's your sailboat, Joanne. Your sailboat just left. Or your catamaran. It's actually a catamaran, I believe. Let me zoom in on it. Where am I? We are by a power plant. And this is we call it. Actually, I meant to say that. My goodness, it's called Electric Beach, and they call it Electric Beach because you're right next to the power plant. Hawaiian monk seals love this spot right here because there's always fish over there. Dolphins come out here too because of the yeah. It's nice and deep over there, and I don't. I'm not a dolphin, so I can't speak on behalf of dolphins, but I can say that dolphins frequent here often. So if you guys are not following Joanne as well, she is definitely one of the reasons why I continue to broadcast on Periscope, Twitter, Haps, Instagram, and once in a while in life you'll come across these people that are kind of like they're high quality individuals. Well, she's like one of those people, and so I'm not fake praising her. Like I would praise her like to her face. So, but anyways, her and Louise, yeah, they're good people. So it's cool how we met on social media and then we became real friends, like organic friends. That's cool. I mean, we're real friends still. Yeah, I'm just talking about like organically speaking. Yeah, like Louise, I can say we've. Wow, can you look at this? We've kind of grown up together on social media. Isn't that crazy? I've known Louise for like at least 5 years, and I've never met her organically yet. That's crazy. But yet we're growing up together. I mean, I don't care how old you are, dude. We're all growing up together, and it's crazy that we've only done it on social media for a few of us. Yeah, there's a bird. You can get some dinner. Oh no, that's not bird. That's foam. That's so funny, right? Aren't we growing up? I mean, if you're not growing, or how about this? If you're not continuously growing, you're pretty much on your way to death. Like for real, right? It's a helicopter. There's tons of these like all over the island now, which it probably will slow down. Oh, that's the Coast Guard doing his routine patrol. I am so proud of my Google Pixel 4a 5G. It didn't. You know what? I better shut my mouth, Tim. You know what? Let's not jinx it, Joanne, because yeah, this is the first time ever my phone didn't like say shutting down apps because yeah, if we can just hang on for 16 more minutes, 20 more minutes, we'll be fine. I'm gonna shut my mouth just for a minute. Well, thank you for that, Louise. I'll be honest, I can't shut up. I want to keep talking. But anyways, so did you? Does anybody watch The Walking Dead on Netflix or? Yeah, I can't shut up. Who am I kidding? Yeah. I just finished season 10, episode 22, and I cried. Can you believe that? I cried again on a walk. If you don't cry watching The Walking Dead, then I don't know if you're getting the vision of when they created the show. But anyways, I cried. Oh my gosh! Like what the heck? Why am I crying? It's such a good show. I know it's zombies and death but it's amazing how they can create these stories. And when they say The Walking Dead, they're not talking about the zombies. They're talking about the living, in my opinion. Yeah. You know when I first used to do social when I first started doing social media. Thank you so much, Louise. You're awesome. When I first started doing live streaming, and man, I really got into all these tripods and these gimbal. Dude, I even bought this gimbal with the weights on the bottom for my phone. I bought these like fancy microphones. I mean, I spent like thousands, probably thousands of dollars over the years on equipment, and now I'm sitting here with my hand and I'm cramping up like an idiot. But I guess that's how much I love you guys. I'm pulling muscles and cramping out, and I gotta go bathroom really, really bad. But you know what? I'm gonna suck it up because I'm a grown man and I want to do this for the sunset. So just thought I'd throw that out there. Although at my age, you gotta be careful. You don't want to hold in your shishi too long because I heard that it's not healthy. I heard that it causes incontinence in your later years of life. Thank you for the awards. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. We'll talk money for a second, dude. I know we don't do it for the money because, well, first of all, we don't get a lot of it, but Habs payout system, if you're a broadcaster, is it's so easy. It's such a no brainer. Like if yeah, like dude, it's for people to send you awards and I like how it shows a dollar and that's fine. Like I don't ask for it, but I appreciate it. But I love the fact that it's so easy, quick, and transparent. But I like the fact of being able to like customize like how I want to like be a blessing to somebody. You know, oh, I'm getting a notification, my phone's getting hot, so I do apologize if it. Maybe if I move my phone around for a second, let's look at the fishermen. So I hope these guys catch something. I really, really do. No pressure, brother. Catch them. Gotta hook them. See the crabs are still here. Gotta be careful. I don't want to fall over. Mm. Yeah. All right, 10 minutes, guys. The sun is gonna hit the horizon, so hopefully, I hope the colors are nice. I know it will be, but it just usually 30 minutes after to the hour after, it's a lot better. But we're just gonna hang out anyway, and we will see how long I can last. I will tell you this much: I am definitely all natural with my phone. That's for sure. I'm gonna test my own chat stream test. Oh, it's not working. What happened? If you can hear me, just put a comment. If not, I may end it at 6:30 and go live again when the sun gets near the water. I knew it'd be a little bit too good to be true, but it's all okay. Thank you. Hey, for those of you that are veteran HAPS broadcasters, how do you guys feel about the integration with Reddit? Just curious. I've been on Reddit for probably 2 years, but I never really did anything with it. I think it's a great opportunity. I think if we steward it properly, I like it. My only question would be is what type of relationship is it like? All right, Tim. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for the awards, and thank you for just. I hope you guys have a good rest, man. I hope a little bit of sunset for you guys before you go to bed. Send Donna our love, please. The thing with Reddit, in my opinion, their live streaming portion is shrouded in secrecy. I agree. I mean, Reddit is so huge, and I don't know. Yeah, but I'll be honest with you. The reason why I stayed on Periscope a lot of times was because there was a little red dot. Like I always went to like Belarus or Moscow, or I went to Volgograd, or I went to like Germany because there was a little red dot in the middle of my screen. I said, I want to go there. So I hope they figure out that, yeah. The one thing I noticed about Reddit's live stream platform is that it's very similar to TikTok. Like you can swipe up, and it's hard for me to like. I'm trying to build up my karma on Reddit, but it's like I guess if you're smart enough to figure out Reddit, you're probably going to do really really well until they make it easier, like for the average person. But I don't know. I have a couple of pages on Reddit where it's kind. I guess it's kind of like forums. If you guys remember forums back in the 2000s, like the early 2000s, like forums were the in thing, like bulletin boards slash forums. Some people coming back in. All right, guys, 5 more minutes and the sun's gonna hit it. I'm gonna be so proud of my phone for lasting this long if it lasts throughout the sunset. Come on, brother. I hope you catch something. You gotta catch us. Catch something for us, man. Little confession: I was flying my drone earlier, and I actually clipped a couple of trees. This is about an hour ago. I let's get back to the sun. I got greedy, as they say. All right, 4 more minutes, I believe, to the sunset. Yeah, I think my drone's okay. I have several. I have a high speed drone. I have actually two high speed. I have one for like photography. The one I was flying was the one that goes fast. So yeah. All right, guys. Come on, we can do it. Let's do it. I haven't live streamed a sunset in so long. It seems like it been like 4 months. You would think I would do these every day. Unfortunately, money doesn't just pop up in my bank account, so I don't have the time to always come out here. Although I know our the way we generate income is going to change. That's for sure. So hopefully that'll open up a little bit more doors for us for me to do this more often. So, but you know what? If just carving out like a certain amount of time every month just to do this, yeah. I wish there were more clouds in the sky to kind of highlight the sun going down, but I think this would be nice. You can probably see it a little bit better now if you can look at the water. See the water churning right there? Yeah, that's where a lot of the fish and the dolphins like to hang out right there. Three more minutes. I just got sprayed by ocean spray. You guys want to zoom in or stay zoomed out? You guys tell me. Thank you, Louise. There's something going on right here. I see some fish. All right, sun is officially hitting the horizon. In and out. Yeah, we'll do both. Yeah. Let's zoom in now while the sun's hitting it. There we go. It's hitting it. The temperature, I don't know. I think it's like 80 degrees, 82, I believe. I honestly, I don't ever check. I just, all I do is I get in my car or if I'm at home, oh my God, it's hot. But I think it's the same. Hi, Lenny. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. I, uh, what I check more than anything other than temperature is the breeze. That's something I pretty much check every day. Is what's the trade winds like? Good to see you, Lenny. Actually, I gotta go Costco after this. We gotta pick up some food for our dogs, and then we're gonna go eat dinner after that. You know, with the way things are going here in the islands, just everything as a whole, we need more of this too. You know, you're in Texas. Oh my gosh. I hope you guys stay safe and everything works out for you. Oh, you're in. That's right. Hello. There we go. Sun is officially headed towards. Who's it headed towards? It's headed towards somebody. Oh, it's headed to towards Louise. I think. Wait, yeah, yeah. It's headed towards Louise. No, act like the sun's going to go over there. we're just turning. Yeah, that's so funny. Thank you for sharing that. I got the screenshots, Louise. My phone's notifying me now. So funny the way we talk about. Yeah. So I'll hang out like 5 minutes or so, and then we're gonna end it because I gotta go get my dog food and we gotta go eat dinner. Oh, look at these clouds! Look at these. Check this out. Look at see. That's what I was talking about. Look at these clouds. So beautiful. I love it. I love it a lot. Look at that. Beautiful. Yeah, I saw that. That's how Periscope was too. Yeah, that's how I traveled to Russia because of live streaming. That's how I learned about Volgograd and all those places and Moscow. I didn't go to Russia literally. It was because I would go to bed at 11 and Russia would be live on Periscope or on Twitter. Yeah, so yeah, it's not. I wish. That's how I learned about like Japanese culture, like the way David Osaka. You know, yeah. Like which countries? I still want to go to Japan, and I still want to go to China. There wasn't a lot of China. Actually, I don't remember seeing anybody except for Hong Kong. Yeah, but like for me, I've never been to Europe. Oh, that's right, Mike too. That's right. See, I want to go to China because my ethnicity, my great grandmother was from China. So for me, I want to go there just to see like where it all began for that side of the family. There's so much. China is just so huge. It's it's not what we categorize it, at least from our perception. So for those that don't know my ethnicity, my on my mom's side is where the Chinese and a Hawaiian comes from, and then on my dad's side, that's where the Filipino comes from. So I really don't have a desire to go to the Philippines, which is ironic, but I get a lot of that Filipino culture here. So I think Luis has been through like there's Hawaiian Airlines. I can tell that's Hawaiian Airlines just by the way it's flying in and the way the plane. There's Hawaiian. So my nephew is a pilot for Hawaiian Air, and he was able to fly my daughter to Boston uh, on a straight flight, which was crazy. It was, you know, relieved us of a lot of, you know, stress in that area. The COVID, the survival rate, and I know people don't talk about this, but the survival rate of COVID is very high here. So I don't know what it's like where you're at. This is a military chopper. I can tell by the props. But I think the survival rate here is like 99%, 99 point like 3%. That's a survival rate. As far as the cases, I think the cases finally started getting below the 1,000 per day. So, as far as the COVID political situation, it's very turbulent. There's a lot of politics involved in COVID. It's really sad, but that's the unfortunate thing. And I'm not talking politics on one side. I'm talking there's politics on both sides of the discussion. And so at the end of the day, my whole thing is I am not going to tell somebody that they have to get vaccinated. That's not what I would do. And I definitely would not pressure someone if you don't get vaccinated, you can't eat at a restaurant or you got to go get tested to go eat. To me, that's ludicrous. Um, and I know in some countries that's acceptable, but here in the United States, that really should not be acceptable. Where, because I'm not just talking about, I'm not just talking about a restaurant, or I'm talking about the fact that if you allow the government to tell you as a business and the public what you can and cannot do regarding your personal health choices, where does it end? And that's the question I have. And I'm not being a proponent on either side. I'm just saying I'm talking about the legality of it all, right? So if we allow the government to tell you or to coerce you, if you don't do this, you cannot do this in regards to your eating dinner, going to a health club, I'm not talking about the issue of the vaccination. I'm talking about the issue of where does it stop? When do they stop telling you? And how far are we going to let them reach into our personal life, into our personal liberties? That's the questions, you know. So when we talk about COVID situation, that's what I'm talking about. The political situation. It's very unfortunate here. Like I said, I am all for people getting vaccination. We're vaccinated in every single shot except for obviously this one, just because that's our personal, you know. I think when they're done with all the clinical trials for us person, then we'll have that discussion. But trust me, if you ever came to my house, we were COVID free for like 10 years. You know, like I'm talking about my wife and I. Well, my wife more than me. She's like a clean freak. If she catches you sneezing without covering your mouth, if you leave dirty clothes on the floor, bro, she will like let you have it. You know, so we've always been very wise and cautious about our health, and you know. So yeah, let me clarify. We didn't get any vaccinations, any COVID vaccinations. I'm just saying because when I was a child, my mom and dad gave me all my vaccinations. So yeah, no ID cards. But you know, I understand. There's a lot of people that are afraid, and they're walking in that season of uncertainty and fear. I get it, but you know, if we operate in fear, we tend to make bad decisions. That's just that's just my opinion. You know, we tend to operate without wisdom. Well, look, I'm not okay. So I want to jump in on that, Lily. Thank you. So here's the thing: there's a misconception that if you get a vaccination that you cannot get sick, or take that back. There's a misconception that there's two. Number one, if people are vaccinated, that it eradicates the virus. So anybody that's not an expert can look it up on medical websites, nonprofit, third party, non-partial websites like PubMed.gov or ClinicalTrials.gov. Getting a vaccination does not eradicate a virus. That's the first thing. Getting a vaccination does not mean that you don't get the virus. It also doesn't mean that you can't spread the virus. So why are we taking it? We're taking it because we don't want to die, right? That's the narrative for a lot of people is that I don't want to die, so I'm going to get it. So I understand that there's fear. Like I don't want to be put on a ventilator. I don't want to, have all these severe health issues after the fact, and I understand that. So yeah, so you're not as bad, right? But there's this misconception that here that they're spreading that just do it. Like I've had family members tell me, "Why are you so stuck?" And I'm being transparent here. They tell me, "Why don't you just get vaccinated? Like why don't you just do it?" And I'm like, first of all, that's our choice, and second of all, I will never tell you to just do it. Like it's like my mom when she had cancer, right? And the doctor would never tell my mom, "You should just take this vaccine or you should just take this medication." Right? My doctor, when my mom had cancer, never told her you should do chemotherapy. Just do it. First of all, he would be fired if he ever told somebody, "Just do it. You got to do it." But what did he do? He recommended and he gave her options and he let her decide. He didn't tell my mom, "If you don't get chemo, you're gonna die." What he did say that this is what I know, this is the numbers that I've got, and I'll just give you the information, and you and your family can decide if you want to do chemotherapy or if you want to do natural routes, you can do that. And that's what he told us. So I don't know if any doctors are doing that today, because what I do know is my wife, when she went to her last checkup, the doctor was pressuring her hard to go get whatever shot that they're offering. So yeah. But I get it. Like fear is a big driver of a lot of these things, and I feel bad for a lot of people that made that decision based on fear. Someone shared something with me the other day or recently about having the FDA approval. Um, for one thing, if you get the shot with the FDA approval, you're covered under certain medical liabilities. But what about the people that got the EUA version of the vaccine? Are they covered if they get adverse side effects? And the answer is no, they don't. So there's a lot of unanswered questions. I agree. Now, believe me, like, dude, if I ain't gonna lie, if you give me like um, oxycodone, because I pull my back muscles, dude, I want to take it. So, I ain't gonna lie, but like Louise said, it's not the answer. And I mean, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't take it because I'll just suck it up. But when I had shingles, dude, I ate that oxy like it was candy. I ain't gonna lie, and I was like, when I had shingles, I had it bad. So I wasn't addicted to it. I'm just saying, like, that stuff helped, and I know it's a short term, probably not the healthiest choice, but it helped. It can be for certain people. Actually, honestly, I was depressed for a while. I felt lonely because I didn't want to be around anybody because I didn't want my wife to get chicken pox because she never had chicken pox before. But I actually ended up giving her chicken pox. Shingles, it's a nerve. I forget what it's a nerve condition slash like. So if you had chicken pox, you can get shingles later on in life. It really doesn't. It kind of has an age demographic, but I got it when I was like 40, I think. So yeah, it can look like a rash, but the common denominator is that it causes nerve pain, and it usually picks a side. So if you get it on the right side, it typically stays on the right side. I don't know the science, man. I just know that if you get it on the left, it's not going to be on the right side. I had it on my face, on my head, so it was on the left side of my head, and it actually got close to my eye. So I had to go see a vision guy, a specialist. It can be really painful, especially for elderly people, people with weakened immune systems. So I think how I got it was number one, I was carrying a lot of stress, and my immune system was compromised at that time of my life. I didn't. It was a surprise for me because I didn't think I was stressed, but the truth is I was stressed. There was so much things going on in my family, and what I would normally do is I would tuck stress and kind of hide it and put it away, you know, not realizing that I'm gonna try to say a big word here. I was compartmentalizing. Did I say it right? My stress and saving it for later. And what it ended up doing, my whole body was just it suffered, and that's brother, the waves is coming. Yeah, but I will say this: like there was a time when I was super crazy healthy. I didn't take like pharmaceuticals, but I did. I definitely took a lot of supplements. I ate super crazy healthy. No, they didn't. They went someplace else. Yeah. So you see that the golden hour, it looks good. Yeah, it's getting better. The colors again. There's some purple and blues and pinks. Man, I will tell you this: when we went on a straight, non-GMO, organic, full-blown healthy, dude, did you know that vegetables taste amazing if you eat real vegetables? Did you guys know that? Look at these colors, brah. Look at that. Would you just look at it? Look at this. Would you look at this? Just look at it. Dude, look at those colors, dude. Yeah, isn't that beautiful? Why is my screen flickering? Is your guys' screen flickering colors too? Yeah, dude, it's beautiful, man. Look at that. If you guys could see me in person, I look ridiculous. I got like the dogs are getting big, bro. Why is my screen flickering? That's got to be a camera issue. All right, guys. Thank you for the engaging conversation. Thank you for Lenny for giving me permission to talk a little bit in depth about things I don't normally talk about. Oh, point? Wait, what? You want me to point? Wait, what did you, did you say point or do you want to do a shaka? Wait, what did you say, Louise? Should I do a shaka? Highlight. Wait, let's do the shaka right here. Bro, look at that. I missed that in Periscope. We're not doing screenshots on halves. Come on, guys, we're slacking over here. Do the top shaka, the side shaka, 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 shaka. The ocean smells beautiful. I love the smell of fresh ocean. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go, guys. I gotta go take care of my family. I gotta go get my dog food. We gotta go. Probably I gotta treat them to dinner now that I made them wait for an hour. Yeah. How I? Let me just say this in my closing. I gotta come up with a better closing, but I just want to say this. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. For those that were hanging out for a while, and you guys could have been any other place, but you chose to be here with me in Hawaii during the sunset, and I do appreciate that. I want to make sure I express my gratitude every time you guys are with me, and for not making me feel lonely. But I appreciate that, and I hope you guys have a blessed. Well, Louise, for her, it's already Tuesday dinner time. But yeah, you guys stay safe, take care, love you guys, God bless you guys. Ahui ho, aloha and mahalo. Chee. Thank you so much, Shirley. All right, guys, I'll see you guys later. Aloha.